So how does this all play out in relation to the Gaza war? Because we know Iran's heavily involved with Hamas. What happens there?
Well, personal relationships between Hamas and Hezbollah and the Iranian regime really matter, and President Raisi had those relationships. Hamas has expressed great concern when they heard about the crash. They will actually see this as a setback, but the relationship between Iran, Hamas and Hezbollah is deep, and I think we'll see the Iranians try to just get on with business. But it does really put a crack on the professionalism of the Iranian government to put their president and foreign minister in this old helicopter and fly it into a mountain.
Well, let's come back home now. This new report out today that the government's plan to extend the life of the ageing Collins class, which we need to, given we haven't got the Virginia class and then obviously the Australian-built submarines on the horizon any time soon. We're told this is a high-risk endeavour. What are the concerns?
Well, the big issues are crewing, but also when you're trying to upgrade these Collins-class submarines, their hulls are in pretty good shape because they haven't done a lot of diving, but you've got to scoop out everything inside them, the sonars, the combat system, the electronics, the propulsion system, put a new submarine inside the old shell. That's extremely complicated, very technically high risk and crazily expensive, in addition to all the money going on the nuclear submarines. And Defence has been putting off announcing what they're going to do because I think the enormity of the task is really coming home. There's a risk we'll have to retire the Collins before we've got decent Virginia numbers.
That is the reality, isn't it?
Yes, and it's almost inescapable because aside from having to put a new submarine in the old Collins shells, the Virginia-class submarines eat 3 Collins crews per submarine. So even if you can refurbish the submarine, the Navy will probably cannibalise itself to put people in the Virginias.
Just staying with national security, if I can, we talked about this Future Made in Australia plan from the government, $1 billion to a US-based firm for quantum computing. Plenty of analysis out today saying if the Albanese government only invests in Quantum, this is the US-based firm, $1 billion that they'll receive, and if they don't invest in any other options, we're putting a lot of eggs in this basket. There's a national security concern, they say.
Well, the problem here is that the Albanese government is pretending it's Warren Buffett or the world's most successful venture capitalist investor. So they've made an all-in bet on one quantum company. They've made another bet on a Sydney program with Michelle Simmons. But these are very early investments. I just don't think the government knows enough to pick a winner.
Yeah, well, I think we agree with that. Michael Shoebridge, thank you as always.